phone out and start texting and checking social media. When you finish, you get hungry, and so you go make food, and obviously you eat it. A friend comes over to hang out, and you all socialize or do whatever you and your friends do. They leave, and you go back to your computer and you realize it's been 2 hours, and it's already 10 o'clock. Now you have to stay up late to finish your paper, and more than likely you'll be thinking about sleeping more than you will the actual topic of the paper. So you rush it, and you get a bad grade on it. College students struggle with time management. We procrastinate doing our homework and sometimes wait to the very last minute to do it. We tell ourselves we will do it ahead of time, but eventually we will just lay it off the night before it's due. Why do we do this? Wouldn't you love just to be able to plan your day in your head and do everything exactly like you want it to, and you can get it over with sooner? Would you like to know how to master time management and stop procrastinating homework? Well, classmates, today's your lucky day. I'm going to inform you on 3 steps on how to defeat the temptations of management and how to strive to be the student you want to be. First, every student needs to have goals. Think about what you want your job to be when you get older. Imagine going to a job interview and the other applicant has the same degree as you and is almost similar in every way possible, except they had a higher GPA than you in college. Who do you think they will hire? Now ask yourself, are you doing everything it takes to become what you want to be in life? And are you not just truly just wait until the last minute to do everything? All you need to do is just start learning how to manage your time properly. Set your goal in life and use it as motivation, and then when you have a homework assignment, just tell yourself that you want to become it and to do everything on time. I bet that most of us, when we graduate, we're going to look back in our freshman year and we're going to say, I wish I would have took it more seriously and used my time more wisely. The main reason students don't use their time wisely is freshmen because they don't know how. Take the time to learn, because once you get the whole college thing down, it will become easy, and when you manage your time, you'll just stick with it and do it throughout all of college. So think about how easy the first step is. If I can do it, I know everyone here can also. For example, my senior year of high school, I started to apply for all the scholarships that every senior does. I started to realize all my other friends had higher GPAs than me. And so I thought to myself, how is this? I looked back through my grades and saw that I slacked throughout all my high school career. So on that day, I set a goal that I wanted to become a nurse practitioner. Ever since that day, when I plan my days, I tell myself I need to follow my planned day so I can one day become what I want to be. After setting a goal, the next thing you need to do is learn to use a calendar and learn how to schedule a calendar. Using a calendar can help stimulate your vision, long-time planning, and it can also with your daily planning. The most simple and best type of calendar, in my opinion, to use is this baby right here. It's an academic planner. It's pretty simple, basic, it doesn't cost much, and it's worth every cent, and I recommend it to everybody. It's very simple to use and extremely helpful. Either the night before or the morning of, get it out and start planning your day. Either first put down the most obvious stuff like classes, games, practices, the times you have to eat, and stuff you have to do throughout the day. For the rest of the day, put down free time. After each class, if you have homework or you have to study, put it down in a slot in the free time. After you have your day planned, prioritize it in the order of importance. And so you can stay away from the stuff that is not productive and the stuff that will distract you. When the time comes to do it during the day, go and look back on your goals and use it as motivation. After you finish your work, just simply check it off in your planner and that you finished the task. Keep doing it, and eventually it will become a routine and it will make everything so much easier on you. Who doesn't love the feeling where you go back to your room after a long night and you can just go straight to bed because you know you've done all your homework and all your studying for the night? It's my favorite feeling in the world, and you also get the feeling of accomplishment with it. Once you figure out how to use your schedule daily in your calendar, you will see an incredible change in how well you do in school. Lastly, you need to know how to be effective and be ready for change. When you are doing your work, stay away from distractions. If you're the type of person who loves your phone, which all of us are, put it away so when you do your work, you won't be tempted. If you're a person who's quiet and needs to be alone, go to a library somewhere where you can be alone and work in peace. If you're a person who loves to eat, like me, when you're bored, stay away from the food. All right, think about this scenario. Me and you are best friends, and we like to play video games together, and you text me and you went and bought the new game and you said, hey, come over tonight at 8 o'clock and we can play. And I text you, yes, I'm so down. And so I look at my planner and I'm like, oh, I have homework at 8 o'clock. What should I do? What you don't do is just skip the homework, go over to your place and think, I'm going to stay for an hour or two and come back and do it. You'll end up staying a lot longer than you're supposed to, and you'll get back home really late, and you will just be so tired, you'll either do badly on it or you just won't care. But what you should do is, I should text you back and say, hey, I have homework, do you have any? And then if you do, it's a good situation because we both can go to the library or something and do it, and then go do our own, play our games after. But the worst thing that can happen is you just tell me no, which I'll just go by myself and do it, and then I can come over after. But you need to stick with it when you plan your days. But say something serious happens and there's no way you can do what you plan to do on that day. Make it your first thing to do the next day so you won't get behind on your schedule. It's okay to say no to a friend because you have homework. It's not like they're going to hate you forever for putting school first. Just learn that every spare minute can be valuable, and it can make your day a lot easier if you've learned to use it wisely. In conclusion, you know how to manage your time now. Just follow the 3 simple steps of scheduling in a type of calendar, setting a goal, and being effective with your schedule. Stay strong in managing your time, and it will eventually become a routine for all of you. Thanks for listening, and I hope I was able to help some of you out.
I thought you were getting a standing ovation, David. All right, let's evaluate you before you have to leave.